restaurants that I visit on the regular, and I'll go in, and they'll come up to me. I know what I like already, but I'm never going to know what I don't like. You know what I mean? I'm never going to know if there's something out there I like. There's more out there I can like, because I haven't discovered it yet. So I'll go into locations like, like when I get to, sometimes when I go to Starbucks, I'll go up to the counter and say, hey, and they're like, what do you want? And I'll ask the person there, what's your favorite? Just give me that. And they'll look at you weird. I'm just like, you know, I like doing that because sometimes it's interesting to see what other people like, and then maybe I'll discover something else I like, or like you can start up a conversation, you can discuss things, expand your knowledge and whatnot. And I really like doing that.
No
I like doing that with
at this time. Please try again later.
With foods, you know, my video games. So when like on the channel, I've asked folks, you know, hey, anybody got any recommendations out there? And I don't mind people giving me recommendations, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to use. Oh, okay, so that's cool. So I'm going to use. I'm not going to use whatever you tell me as gospel on my purchase decision. So that's the cool part. Okay. No. Where is it? Because it should be moving. Good. Okay, so let's go over our quest log. This is a good way to find out where your stuff is. Okay, reach Mayor's Investigator. Did I get it? I thought I got it. Or can you only get one card at a time? Okay. Okay. Cover a nuclear key card from a cargo bot. Sweet. Okay, now we have a cargo bot pop up somewhere. Oh. Decrypt launch code required. I'm starting to see how that works out. Hide, seek, and destroy. There it is. Oh, damn. It's like way up. So that's what I like to do. I like to learn new things, experience new things. I feel like for a while I don't really go outside my comfort zone or knowledge zone. I start really feeling distressed, anxious about the life and things. I mean, this has been like a whirlwind kind of thing, learning how to do YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, the social media, interacting with people on a daily basis, you know, broadcasting, being able to perform for an audience, speak with people. It's all been like one hell of an experience. I'm having fun with it though. I mean, I'm outside my comfort zone. I feel happy. It's nice. I go to bed, feel like I'm tired every night. I feel refreshed when I get up in the morning. Get to log in, chat with folks while I'm playing a video game. It's all awesome. I ramble a lot, just so you know. I jump from one thing to another. Many of my exes have told me that it's infuriating as hell having a conversation with me, because my mind jumps all over the place. Not all of them, just the majority of them. You're going cargo bot. Probably one of the worst spots to be doing on it. Okay, go. Oh, and now I gotta do this. I think that was wide. Thank you. Ooh, damn, that's a lot of caps. Woo! over like a cat stash on wheels. Oh my god. I was like way the hell over here. Yeah, I just like different things. It's frustrating, but I like finding out that I'm wrong. Because then I can learn what it is to be right about something or more knowledgeable about something. And a lot of this has to do with my son. I'm going to tell you that straight up right now. Because I want him to grow up and have advantages that I didn't. So he can learn more, or how to approach life, how to accept things, how to solve problems outside the box, how to be self-sufficient, because life isn't easy. It's some people have a really great support system, some people don't. Some people make bad decisions that lose your support system. Sometimes, you don't make bad decisions and you gain a support system that you can be happy and comfortable. Am I out of combat enough so I can... Okay, so line down here. Jump down here. You make decisions and choices, so a lot of that I had to learn all on my own. My parents had their own problems they were dealing with and dealt with and continue dealing with all the way to the end of their life with the choices that they had made, about trying to pass on that information to their own kids. My dad was never really a talker. My mom, kind of the same way. They were, I don't know, I guess most people have this problem with talking about their feelings and stuff, and why they made the decisions because they don't want to look like jackasses, something like that. I don't really care if I look like a jackass or not for my boy, because me being a jackass and making stupid decisions, I can't share with him the fact that I made those. How the hell am I helping him, Okay, so this cargo bot's starting to pee me off. I'm just going to go up to the top of this. Get the view. The hell with it. This was such a bad spot for this cargo bot. This stream and my YouTube channel and my interactions on Twitter are in large part because my son said he wanted to grow up and be a streamer. He's 12 years old, and I knew what he was talking about. I didn't know how to do any of it, so the experience to do any of that would have been difficult to accomplish while trying to teach him at the same time. And plus, there's like pitfalls. Everybody writes YouTube things about, this is what you can do, this is what you can't do, this is how you want to do this or that. Damn it. Now he's flying out in an area I have never even been in. But he looks like he's going this way. So if we continue going that way. You're Alpha, right? Okay, we already explored that. So if he comes up this way, go to Site Alpha and run towards him. I still stay in combat. Got time. So yeah, so me doing all this is me learning, because there'd be things that people write YouTube videos and stuff all the time about how to stream. There's little things, so they say, oh yeah, you want to have a social media account and whatnot. So great, I have a social media account. I am on Twitter. So how does that benefit me? How do I work Twitter to benefit me? And right now, it's like you got to talk to other streamers. It's networking. So networking, a term everybody throws around. You just got to network. Well, I'm a complete noob. How the hell do I network? I'm not the smartest man in the world. Now it is. I've accepted that a long time ago. And so you got to do stuff like that and to network. So get on Twitch, you talk to people, watch other people's streams, you ask them questions, you participate, you help them so they can grow their stream, so they can network. And mention, hey, come on over to our stream, take a look at it, come and hang out. You do that, then you host and raid other folks. That's part of that networking that everybody says, oh yeah, I can get out there and network. That's the details. Get on Twitter, start getting knowledgeable about the games that you're playing, more than just, hey, I really like this game. Okay, so who created this game? Because they need props too. They need your networking. A different age on how games are sold and marketed to other folks. I want to work with that. It's all different. So that's been an experience when you tweet on Twitter about stuff. Don't forget that you want to, without being rude and pushy about it, just say, hey, really love your game. Come and check out my Let's Play on my Twitch account that I stream daily or something like that. You gotta look into how you want to say that. You don't want to say, hey, y'all need to come and you just hop from whatever. Come check out my Twitch. Come on out and my Twitch channel. I don't know. Maybe that could work for some folks. I don't think that's not an approach that I want to take. But when you do that, you want to make sure that I found this out the other day. So when you're on Twitter and you're talking to somebody and you say, yeah, you can come and check out my Twitter page. And if you're talking to a game developer about their game, you want to make sure you updated your going live information. At least I think I'm thinking between a 15 and 30-minute range. I'm still working with it. You have had to been updated that far before you do that, because otherwise it's going to give you your current title. That's where the whole your checklist that you want to go before streaming. Like my first one is in the morning when I get up, because I turn my computer and restart it every day. And so does my microphone. So first thing is fire up OBS, because when I have a Microsoft update, it screws all my stuff up. So I have to redo my microphone and sometimes my webcam. So you got to do that every day. Make sure that's working properly. So OBS works. Okay, so OBS works. So now, oh, there you are, Mr. Cargo Bot. You eventually come to my little. So now that your OBS works, you can actually stream today. You want to make sure all your Twitch stuff is updated. Your tags going live, what game you're going to play. No. Where did you go? Okay, no, you're still heading towards. So you got to make sure all that's updated. So then you go make your coffee, do your breakfast or whatever. Give it a good 15 to 20, 30 minutes. Now your stuff's all refreshed. Now you can start doing your tweeting, your social media. Because you want people to come watch you. You got to do all that. So now that you can tweet, when you tweet, you're going to work off a specific game or developer. You want them to know that, hey, really like your game. Come check out my live stream. You want to grow your channel, so you want to reach people. That's it. These are all things hopefully I will be able to teach my son. The little details. A lot of new streamers don't do YouTube. Even some older streamers with larger audiences, significantly larger than I have, don't even bother with YouTube. Oh, no. Oh. probably gonna have to travel and come back to it now. You know, YouTube is a whole nother experience. My God, but you know, I think for me it was important that I had YouTube too for my son, just in case anything happened to me, you know, or anything. Life is different. I worked too many dangerous jobs in my lifetime to know that this might be the day I may not come home. You know, just because of something silly or little. You know, something stupid.
Unauthorized access of secure transport container. Starting
Cool.
the self-destruct
All right.
countdown under dropkick protocol.
I'm not talking much about the game today. Sorry about that, folks. But you know, sometimes I like to ramble. That's how it is. All right. So now we need to travel back to White Springs. We're going to do it right. Because we're only an hour and 21 minutes in, and this is what we're focusing on. So we're going to continue getting more key cards for Alpha. We already got a couple for this week. And then we can have them track it so we could just do traveling back and forth. Yeah, so, you know, things like that. YouTube's been fun. The Twitter experience, I just started really using my Twitter to reach out and connect with folks just a couple days ago. So it's all things that I'm starting from scratch big time. Like I came into this, I watched Twitch for a while. I didn't really interact. I was more of a lurker on anything in any of the channels. So starting that and just coming in and talking to folks is a whole new experience. You know, learning how to set up your broadcasting software, equipment, having a green screen or no green screen choices, things like that. Making a green screen for $15, that's how much mine costed, and it isn't very good. I've had to get some tips from Dave about it a few times, that he would mention some things that I knew related to my green screen, so I just had to do a better job with it. Got that all set up, and that's working a lot better now. You don't how to work lighting, because my budget is like extremely small. So oh, my level 70 perk pack. Thank you, Dave. Got anything cool? There's a lot of good ones, to be honest. The funnies. I gave my seat on the bus to a blind man. They fired me as driver. All right, that was a plus. I will give you that one. Let's see what we got over here. What did I want? Like I think ghoulish was what I was looking for next. Or home defense. Honest. Now I'm thinking about it. Lock and load, no. Looking for some armor crafting. Power patch. Ah, here we go. Okay, max range on power smith. Okay, I'm good with that then. Then we're looking for ghoulish. Which will be endurance, maybe? So that's glow sight. Because ghoulish is good. Ah, yeah, there it is. Radiation now regenerates your lost health. So if you're going to be like farming in nuke zone, you want ghoulish. It just makes things simple. No, if you're a bus driver, you should give your seat to the blind man, but you don't let him have the key. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the real problem arises. I mean, you might have some problems with people saying, hey, you know, you ain't going nowhere. But if you give the blind man your key, well, then you're asking for trouble. Because he may use his keys. And things are not going to turn out the way you had expected it after that. Alright. Let's see, now we need to find a initiate search Silo Alpha code. So we are familiar with Silo Alpha. So we will be working towards the Silo Alpha mission. Silo Alpha, okay. The abandoned bunker. Alright, we'll check that out right there, maybe. And so that big old long 30 minutes of rambling came from about recommending a video game. That wasn't the specific question though, so. Wasn't even a question, it was more of a statement by one of them. He was making a statement about enjoying the game. And I do enjoy it enough to outweigh my frustrations, but I can never speak for anybody else. You should never let anybody else speak for you. Because once you do that, you're no longer speaking for yourself. And that's really bad road to go. Oh, looks like somebody already is in here. Test extermination. Oh, you see, you gotta set it up. Darn. Gotta get that board game. Yes. Okay, go on. Think cool. Disease cure. Oh my god, I'm so glad I came down here. Oh, is you here? Alright, so nothing really in this place. Okay, cool. Boop. Up on by. Ooh. Yeah, some duct tape. Scrapper junk. Pick up any weapons? Oh yeah, lead pipe. And a railway rifle. Short double barrel shotgun. Damn, lots of good plans. Yeah. I mean, that would just be silly. Unless you're on a blind bus. If the bus itself is blind, then you can give keys to the blind driver, because at that point it doesn't really matter what's going on. I mean, things are just going to be awkward, period. Oh damn, it's like way up on top of the hill. Hey buddy, can we be friends? Thank you. So you got any new game that you're kind of excited for coming out, Mayor Dave? Okay. Vault 94. Okay. That's kind of cool. Alrighty, so we're got our another key. So when we head back down here, damn, I'm almost tempted to move my camp down here. I see why a lot of people do. It's expensive going back and forth. Okay, so right now you're just content with enjoying the Fallout 76 experience. Okay. It'll be interesting to see what this game is at in a year. I hope Bethesda doesn't just like say it's because they keep on having one fiasco after another with this game, and I hope they finally just say, you know, after a year, just like give it a year, wait for all the hoopla to die down, and just say, hey, we're cutting it loose. Bye bye. Or worse yet, we're gonna now start charging you all for DLC. I know we made the promise of all DLC content would be free, but we have no microtransactions to pay for, so not free now. Or worse yet, or no, I guess not worse, but or they say, so you can have we have our microtransactions. We're not charging for the DLC, but you won't see DLC content except for once every 6 months. That would make me sad too. So, okay. So we got another, okay. Secure printer activate. Okay, so I gotta get some more Missile Silo Alpha stuff. Looks like we need, wait, let me, Missile Silo Alpha has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I need to get 3 more. Okay. I wish there was like you could just like radio it in. Say, hey, a new quest. So we would say circle, okay. Right, nice. I haven't been down here yet. Is there anything I got that's close to this? I would say, really, huh? That'd be about the closest, I think. I gotta actually get down and write down a list of games that I'm looking forward to that are coming out. That'll be a chore for Monday.